What's happening, everybody? This is Sasuke and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. Today we are gonna be going out probably on a level 3 adventure. If I had to guess, I wouldn't mind getting some of that fat cash. We might do a level 1 though, because we have plenty of level 1s and just slightly above that need some assistance. I wouldn't mind taking down the Brigand 8-pounder, which I think we just may go ahead and do that. Bringing along Jamie kinda worries me a little bit. You have to have the focus damage, like that's 100% has to happen. So for the focus damage we could bring these two, but I don't think it's gonna be a good idea to bring Juan. He can't focus down the I think this is gonna be fine, but he can't actually focus down the thing with his bleeds because it won't stack on something that has like 200% bleed resistance. I wouldn't mind actually trying to make a build where I could bleed a tank. That would be interesting and ridiculous, but interesting. Let's go ahead and make sure all of our people are compatible and ready to go on an adventure. It's pretty obvious we're going to bring Beset. We always need a healer. May bring Terry. So we'll have two people that are able to focus really well, and then we'll have just an unstoppable Juggernaut and Jamie in the front line. I kind of like that idea, so let's do that. If I can formulate my brain around how I want this party composition to look. Unequip all the trinkets. Let's sort by rarity. Gonna give him the resist because he never blights, bleeds, or debuffs anybody. He definitely needs the accuracy as well. Let's go back one to Monkey. Monkey is going to be getting the National Wreckage combo. Wait a second, why is she Rabies? Might have to get rid of that, man. Oh, I really want to take her out though. Who's gonna be able to replace her? Nobody, really. We could do a full damage occultist, but I don't think that's worth it. I don't know. -6 isn't that bad. Let's see. It actually increases her damage by quite a bit too. Oops. So we might do that. She has a lot of bad stuff going for her though, man. Don't know how to feel about that. Well, I mean, she has stuff that increases her ability to aim more clearly, so I feel fine with that. I think we're actually going to be getting rid of the Blighting Crystal to give him the Redemption Armlet, because it'll cancel out the minus damage and it'll give him 10% more damage, which is fine. And the accuracy it cancels out will already be made up for. I do think we are gonna rock this combo. I mean, we could get away with this and just have free accuracy. I don't think -6 is gonna be too bad considering she buffs herself every time she throws a dagger. Of course, we want the double healing capabilities on our Vestal. And I really like the quick draw charm on my Arbalist, because if you can get a quick crit out, it's always really good. So here's an interesting thing. We could gain 12 dodge and 15 accuracy, which would be more accuracy than this. We'd lose a tiny bit of crit, but she has naturally high crit anyway. And it would, all the damage would be made up for, essentially. So it says -18, but we gotta remember it's not actually -18. We're actually 3 above this, so we're only at -3 now, and we have a butt ton of dodge. So I think that's a better idea, and then we can give her this. Lowers her damage a bit, but gives her that fat crit. And I think that's going to be really nice. So she's going to be up to 15% crit on the first turn, which I think is fantastic. Pretty sure this is what we're going to go with. Let's go kill us a boss, shall we? I think this is fine. I can't really think of a reason why it wouldn't be fine. I don't really want to have to ever use Shadow Fade, but if it ever does happen, our Vestal can at least use one of her abilities there. Matter of fact, I may just go ahead and take these 2 skills off. I think that we only have 1 stun in the party, which is a little scary, and she'll never be able to use poison darts, so I guess Toxin Trickery is the only real thing. Just because I never want to put our Vestal in that position where she can only use a party heal. I don't think it's going to be very intelligent. That being said, we'll give her the sniper's mark. Damn it. I mean, at least we already equipped them, but I am going to do this real quick. I really do like blind fire, so we'll buy it. We'll give that to you just cause I knew there was something missing here. And then Jamie, it's always nice to get that accuracy. 7 heal, and I'm just assuming this would be 8. I don't know if that's worth it. The stress heal might be worth it. You never know when you're gonna get into the situation where you need a little bit of stress heal. And 3K is more than enough, so I'm not stressed that we spent all of our money or anything. Yeah, that was the party. Because the main focus here is gonna be food. We need at least 24. 2 shovels for safety, 1 anti-venom, 1 bandage. Since we're in the Weald, I will take 1 medicinal herb, and then we'll just stock up on 8 torches. No, I feel like that's gonna be a waste. Let's do 4.
Simple folk are by their nature loquacious, and the denizens of the hamlet were no exception. It was not long before rumors of my morbid genius and secretive excavations began to fuel local legend. In the face of my increasingly egregious flaunting of public taboos, awe turned to ire, and demonstrations were held in the town square.
Demonstrations, I guess, of this gigantic machine he's made. So it's going to be in one of these 2 areas. I'm assuming it's going to be all the way up there. But I am going to walk the low route just in case we get a scout that says otherwise. Go ahead and use our bandage like the silly people we are for the extra money. I kind of wish we would have better prepared for this, which sounds silly now that now that we're in the dungeon, but I was hoping it was going to be one of those layouts where it's only like 3 rooms away instead of being an entire dungeon away. But that's fine. I have faith in our party composition. I think this is a good idea. Lower the accuracy and damage of everybody right off. It only debuffed 1 target. Come on. Bad miss. Good dodge on her part, but she does have like a million dodge, so I guess I really shouldn't be too surprised.
Confidence surges as the
Good damage. Ow, you bastard. Double bleeds, they're only for 1. I didn't know you could shank the 3rd target. That's a long shank, my friend. 120 base compared to 50. Pretty good chance, but we could just go ahead and stun this guy for the guaranteed stun. I don't see a reason not to. Oh wow. Good crit. I didn't expect that to crit. 12 damage flat is pretty damn good. I think we're just gonna go for damage here. I wouldn't mind marking, but I think damage is just gonna be the smarter idea. I think we will attempt for another stun. I mean, we could do a little heal, but I think she's gonna be fine. If we could just get this guy to never look at me again, I'd be happy with that. Nice. Good kill. Pretty good fight. Little bit of damage. But I don't think it's too bad. Everybody here has fully blacksmithed up. So we should roll this dungeon. Not easily, but pretty handily. Good scout. We see we have double fights, which worries me a little bit. This is a pretty easy fight though, honestly. And they got surprised, so they're double boned. We're just gonna, I guess, go for the damage here. 2 to 5 with a 1/4 chance to crit. I'm gonna just go for it. No crit. It was worth a shot, I think. Knocked both of them back.
press
Damn,
this
he dodged.
advantage. Give them no quarter.
You're not allowed to dodge, Chief. I think we may go for flashing daggers because he's stunned and it'll kill this guy and give a chance to crit. Worth a shot, I'm gonna say. He went first, but he was stunned. Get wrecked. Oh, at 20. Good roll.
A faint hope blossoms.
That's a lot of money, man. I'm enjoying that. Here's a bit of extra food. Pretty happy about that. And by a bit, I mean that's actually quite a bit. Go ahead and do 2 and 2. And we'll pop a torch and walk in. We are in Radiant Light, just barely. Artillerymen need to go down first, I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and do a thrown dagger on the back line. 8 damage isn't shabby, man. Right off the gate, it's really nice. This debuff chance doesn't seem high enough to me. Let's go for some damage. They have 25% protection, so I wasn't expecting a miracle or anything. Very low chance to kill, so let's just stun this guy. Tired of him looking at me anyway, with his fungal scratching. You know, I hear they have ointment for that. Marked, that's fine. This guy's stunned, so he didn't get his chance. Damn, the Rain of Blight. She got something. Does that decrease your accuracy? I'm guessing it is a blindness. No. Well, if stress is high, yes, but for now, no. 9 damage. Perfect. They are marking the crap out of our leper for some reason. And he was like, YOLO.
Devastating blow.
My thoughts exactly. 6 damage is pretty high on somebody with some protection, so not too excited about that. I don't even remember who attacked. I'm feeling like it was this guy, so let's go for that kill. I think if we get some damage down, we might be able to flashing daggers both of them. Nice, so close. So close yet so far away. So, I mean, we may as well heal. He can't actually do anything here. That is such a good buff, man. And I think we'll just go for the kill with the hill stacked on top. Top her off so this blight doesn't hurt as much.
As victories mount, so
A
too
map.
will resistance.
The map, the map, the map! So we see a room battle here. Double room battles or go through the shovel. I think we're gonna do the shovel route here. Just to be a little safer.
A victim to the spreading corruption. Malformed with misintent.
So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna pop down and
indeed stalk
black
these
as pitch.
shadows, but yonder,
And then once we get up here, we're gonna pop all of our torches to get back up to a decent level. I don't know if it's a good idea. I just think it's an interesting idea that might pay off with a little bit more money. If these had money in them, which of course they do not. Pretty good though. Bust and crest on top. Put a little bust and a little crest right on top. Pop all 3 of these. Didn't get a scout, that's fine. I'm like 99% sure it's up here in the top right. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna feel pretty silly, but it only makes sense to me to be there. We're making decent gold here. We aren't making a killing or anything, but it's been decent. I just hope we don't get a fight where we get surprised. And we do get the final scout to see where we're going anyway, so I'm happy about that. And we were right. I'm gonna go ahead and pop down to pitch blackness once more.
In the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Trap, did we get blighted? We did. I'm gonna take care of that before it even becomes a problem. So don't even, girlfriend, you ain't got no chance. Nothing. Hey, let's do this fight. We can't be surprised, so I'm not too worried about being down in the pitch darkness. Let's see if we can get some debuffs out. And we got some. And throw a dagger at that guy. No dice. That's fine. Get more accuracy. Good starting damage. We are gonna stun somebody though. I just don't want the full damage to come out yet. I mean, I like you and all, you know, but that's not how I roll. If they start stacking... I died a little bit there. If they start stacking this blight, it's gonna hurt pretty bad. 4, it's 12 damage. It's quite a bit, actually.
Well
Good crit for a kill. I think we're gonna keep throwing daggers here. Good crit. I didn't expect that to happen, but thank you. I think we'll stun this guy so he can't stack up the blight anymore, and then we might try to knock this fellow back with our... That's not bad. I think we will go for a heal on our next turn. Yeah, I wanted to try to knock him back. It didn't work. That's fine. Definitely want to do a heal here, I'm thinking. Probably just a party heal too. Because she needs some, she needs some. I think we throw a dagger. Hope that's the right choice. Because our leper, I'm thinking, yeah, he's going to go before this guy. We decimated that corpse. Holy crap. Nice kills. I do think we are going to go ahead and camp. Hold on, let's look at the skills and make sure we have camping skills. Accuracy buff is nice. A little bit of de-stressing. More accuracy and dodge, that's fine. And she doesn't have her skills that I like, so really there would only be accuracy. So what I'm gonna do instead of that is I'm gonna wait till afterwards to camp. If we win, there's always the chance that we just end up getting wrecked. Especially because this fight, like, it's seriously, you either win this fight instantly or you lose this fight really, really hard. So I think we prepared appropriately.
The hearts of men.
Nice. Oh, nice money. Alright, well, let's see it. We are in the pitch darkness, which kind of scares me. So, if you've never seen this fight, the matchman always has to go first. Why does the matchman have to go first? Or why does he have to go first? He always goes last, too, because he has the lowest speed. But he always has to be killed for the fact that he lights this cannon, and this cannon murders everyone. And trust me, you don't want it happening. It's ugly. Nice dodge on our part. I'm definitely just gonna go ahead and throw the dagger to get rid of him. This cannon, when he's alone, he will continue to summon reinforcements every single turn. So there's no real possibility of just getting rid of everything, and the cannon just sits there idling his turns away. He will summon allies, so we need to move them back into position. We're gonna make the Vestal move though, because that's interesting, he's still debuffed. Or no, it moved him back one. So we have him on lockdown right now. We're gonna make the Vestal move back because her attack was more important. I say as they start laying down AoE damage. It's fine. We could try for another stacking debuff, but I think I'm just gonna go for the double hit here with the Bola. Oh yeah, it has like, what, 70% protection, so bringing the puppy out to play would have not been a bad idea. Because the puppy could get away with some of that protection. Every time he attacks, you'd lower a bit of it. More reinforcements. Same old. We're just gonna rinse and repeat over and over and over until we end up missing the matchman, and then it gets ugly.
Be gone, fiend.
That was pretty good. I think we're gonna go for a flashing daggers here. Ooh, that's some pretty ugly damage. So you kinda, in my opinion, the Brigand 8-pounder fight can't really be dealt with in a timely manner. I'm sure there are builds out there that allow you to do it, but every time I've done it, it's been a slow trod to victory, where it's just every single turn we kill the same person, and then we slowly focus the cannon down with AoE attacks. And I mean, that's been yielding amazing results for me, so I can't really say anything. Because as long as he's out of the way, nobody else is really... I mean, yeah, they're dangerous. Like, the Fusilier, of course, is dangerous. But it's not like the worst thing in the world. I think we're just going to go ahead and mark him. And then we're just going to have her on Fusilier, her 8-pounder duty. And she's just going to smack it with increased target damage. I am going to start focusing this guy, though. He's dealing lots and lots of DPS. But first is first, always prioritize. If we start getting off of our groove, we're just going to start taking unnecessary damage and kill ourselves pretty much. Because it only takes one activation of this Brigand 8-pounder, let me promise you that, to deal like infinite damage to your whole party. I think we're going to go for the Bola. There's a pretty good chance to kill and a high chance to crit. Sadly, it did not. I was hoping to just get rid of that guy and do a little bit of damage. I know I said I was going to focus him. That's pretty bad. I think it is still fine, though. It's a little annoying, but it's still fine. Really need to kill this guy, but I think that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to flashing daggers and kill him so he doesn't get another bombardment off on our team. And as much as it seems silly... Oh, never mind. I'm a god. I didn't expect that to kill, honestly. I was like, well, we're just going to do this just in case our guy couldn't finish him off. So, it's going pretty well. This guy's having to summon. We're just wrecking all the reinforcements the second they show up. Oh, he got a bad summon. He only got the Fusilier out of that. That's awesome. Wow, 9 damage. Good crit. That's what I was afraid of right there. I think Beset still has to go. And Beset will definitely go faster than somebody who's -20 speed. I mean, that has to be right. So I'm gonna attack that. Right, if she didn't, I would have been very angry. But that was also dumb because if she missed, it would have been ugly as crap. So the 8-pounder looks like he's down to just summoning the usual crowd. I think we're just gonna focus the friggin' 8-pounder. I actually don't know if this guy can do any attacks when he's in the front line. I've never seen him attack in the front line, so... Can you do anything? Hot shot. Oh, that wasn't bad. He tickled a little bit, actually. It's kind of cute. It's a lot of stuff. I definitely want those deeds. We'll eat some of this food, grab the deeds. I think we want the money too, because we're out after this anyway. Continue adventuring. Let's go ahead and camp and ease our burdens a little bit.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
So this went extremely well. We'll go ahead and try to produce an item. I think it's the other one that I like a little bit more. The one that produces a random item, not just a supply item. Nobody has stress, nobody's doing anything, so we'll just use this to look cool. And we'll leave. Good money, good fight. Not a bad trinket either. I mean, I know they nerfed it, but I'll still use it. About 13k there. Stout is fine. Fear of Eldritch is kind of bad. Fragile is definitely gonna get ridden of. Clotter is amazing because it can resist the bleed given from the occultist on occasion.
Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
Where the fuck did Brian go? Brian? Where'd Brian go? Brian has gone on a personal vision quest to achieve enlightenment. Of course he has. God damn it, Brian. Let's look at what we're going to be doing in the next episode, if I remember, of course. There is, what is this? The Swine King. Oh, it has one of my favorite things for the Hellion. Look at that, 4% crit and 15 accuracy. That's incredible. I know it's on low torchlight, but that's like one of those things that you just bring on somebody just in case, and then if you see the opportunity to go into low torchlight, you just take it and then you run with it. The Prophet level 3 scares me. The Book of Holiness I don't think is amazing. It's not bad. And I definitely don't want Heaven's Hairpin. Sadly, we couldn't do level 5 no matter what, ever. They would kill us instantaneously. We'd walk into the dungeon and our feet would explode. So let's take care of some home business. We can not recruit anybody else, so there's no point in even being there. We did get this and we don't want it, so we'll sell it. Everything else we have, we want. I'm like 90% sure that we've been through this like 100 times. And we have. So the Life Crystal is actually one of my favorite trinkets in the game, but I just can't afford it, man. We're broke as shit. Let's see, we got some more portraits. This is 100% right. I'm really happy that's 100%. That allows us to focus our portraits. Because normally you'd have to use all your portraits on the guild, but that allows us to focus them all on the tavern, which we haven't really upgraded at all. So I think we should focus on the bar a little bit here.
Maybe they can be inured against the horrors below.
Maybe. Maybe we can just make them so frickin' wasted they don't even realize what's happening. So, there's something I wanted to address though. With the little bit of money that we did have. Let's reduce the cost of that a little bit.
Survival.
And definitely want restring crossbow. It's kind of like, whatever it is. Polished guns, clean guns, whatever the hell. Clean guns. It's just like that buff. And it's just as good. And it's just for the person with the bow and stuff guns. Go ahead and sort by levels, and we see most people are on their way up. We need to get Juan into level 2 territory before everybody hits level 3, or he's going to be feeling really lonely. Because he will have nobody to go questing with, unless he goes on a suicide mission. That's going to do it for today's episode, guys. If you guys like the episode, check out the other content on my channel. We have Nuclear Throne, we have Isaac, there's also a Dishonored series that is running, and all those are doing fantastically, and I'm having a lot of fun with them. If you guys would like to leave a like and leave a comment down there in the section below saying which character you like, which character you didn't like, who's critting a lot, whatever you really want to say. I don't really mind as long as it's something funny. But I hope you guys have the most fantastic day in the whole universe. See you guys.